One of the big lessons is that when things are really going well, you can be lured into thinking that everything's easier than it is. Now, this is something which I just posted a couple of days back, and a lot of them interacted in terms of reached out to me and saying, "Hey, Satish, can you just explain this a little more?" And that's the reason, I thought the best thing to do is probably a video on this, because what happens is when things are going well, what we tend to kind of at times become a little more confident and sometimes overconfident. It's good to be in the peak performance. How many of you have not seen in sports so many people who are doing great? It could be in tennis, it could be in football, or it could be in cricket. They're doing great probably till halftime or even 50% of the match, 60, 70%, and suddenly they start doing mistakes. Probably there's a reason behind that, because what happens there is, in the mind, when we're doing really well, we probably think that we can do about just about anything. So it's very important that you kind of have a self-check here. And I would say, probably take a step back and see how things are going. Yes, I understand that at times life is so fast-paced that you might not have that kind of time to kind of do a check on yourself. But it's very important, because when things are going really well, it's also important to kind of also step back and take a look whether you're actually going in the right direction and you're going in the right way. So this is what I meant when I said that you could be lured into thinking that everything's easy in this world. But that's when you tend to take on a little more bigger challenges, and probably you're not ready for it, and then you take on. So it's very important that you look at doing a self-realization. Now, if it's not possible, you can always speak to somebody, your colleague, your trusted person. If not, you can always work with a coach. Now, this way, you'll always have two different persons looking at the same thing and coming up with a different version.